special episode of Clear Hair. We're going to be doing a quick in-between ready with me. I'm going to say that because I'll be pausing here and there. But basically, we're going to be talking today. We're going to be talking about Harlem Season 2, the official Clear Hair report. I'm going to try to see if this is something that you guys like. If you don't, I'll never do it again. So basically, what we're going to start with is everybody's hairstyles and hair types. Basically, they have Meagan Good. I'm about to say Megan Thee Stallion. All the Megans are fine, Lord. But we're going to basically start with Meagan Good's hairstyle. So basically, they have her in faux locks. Meagan Good plays Camille on the show. And I like how they still kept her signature faux locks. Because honestly, like, were people even doing faux locks before Meagan Good was? I don't think so. But pretty much we're going to be talking about that, and then the signature look for Quinn. They have her in a 12-inch hand-tied bundle wig. Okay. And then they have Ty rocking a low fade. They decided to use colors this time. And then they have Angie rocking a type 4 hair, whatever. And then I'll go over my overall review of the show after I give you the quick Clear Hair report. I think I'm just evening out my brows. Nothing crazy today. But I think honestly, I feel like you guys are sleeping on the show. I was like, I really think you guys are sleeping on the show. I don't understand why it's not more popular. I mean, they pulled in numbers, but we're gonna go into the hairstyles. We're gonna start with Camille with Meagan Good. They have it in like a red. It's like a burgundy. I would say it's like a burgundy color that they have it in. And then I hope for season 3. Hopefully they get a season 3. I hope for season 3 that they give them. I don't know. Like, I'm hoping for season 3 that they give her that fade back, because when she had that undercut, I'll show a couple of pictures, but when she had that undercut, it was so fire. It was so edgy, you know. And you know, if you watch the season, spoiler alert, she's gonna be moving in a different direction. And then we're gonna go to Quinn's hairstyle. I mean, classic. Like, she's what I would call, like, the hairstyle is like, it's like beginner wigs to me. Like, to me, it's like beginner wigs. I don't know how to describe it, but would be like a beginner wig for me. Like, if somebody who was just starting to come into it. They did have her on the Gay Pride Day, like, rock that. I call it the Khalees acapella wig. I'll show a couple of pictures. But I call it that wig because honestly, like, I feel like, who else? I don't know anybody else who was rocking that wig besides Cher, but I like that too. It brought her bone structure out. And then moving right along, Tay, I'm gonna make sure I'm saying her name right. I'm gonna tell you a little Clear Hair secret. I got a crush on her. She's so gorgeous. Like, oh my God. Like, I was like, she's stunning. Like, I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it, but she's stunning. Like, I really don't understand. But let me go put my base on and I'll be right back. So like I said, I do have a crush on Ty. She's gorgeous. But no, I was like, me personally, like, I feel like people should try color. Don't be afraid to try color if you're like of the melanated community. Don't be afraid to try color. They have Angie in this. I want it so bad. They have Angie in this. I want to say it's like a human hair type 4B or whatever. Either way, it's very similar to her hair texture. So I really like that aspect of the show. I really feel like they need to have Don't Be Afraid next season, because I feel like they kind of kept it safe, especially with Quinn. But don't be afraid next season to try different hairstyles, because we're here for it. We're entirely here for it, you know? So I think they should try more hairstyles next year. But my overall review of season 2 compared to season 1, I give the first season. The first season was definitely a, 4 out of 5. This season was more 3 out of 5. I wanted more. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, something about it felt like it was kind of formulaic in the same way, because at the end it's like, oh, something's wrong with Ty again. So I feel like they kind of was a little bit too formula for my liking. But I would definitely recommend you guys watch it. They have so much, like, the character development. So I'm gonna go by character just to let you guys know. I'm gonna put my lashes on right quick. So we're gonna go into, I'm a little mad because these lashes are not giving what they're supposed to give today, but they're gonna have to do. Anyways, so I'm supposed to be doing Alien Superstar. That's my theme. Whip, whip, zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom. Let me stop. You know a Disney baby when you see one. Anyways, but basically I'm supposed to be doing that today. But no, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, like, I just don't see the point of the show continuing if they're gonna keep doing the same formula. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, something happens with Ty and then we figure it out. You know, like, that's the only thing I don't want to see again. You know what I'm trying to say? That's the only thing I don't want to see again, is that it's like the same formula. But I just personally, like, I hope they do something different. But if that's their formula, I'll stick around because I'm here to vote for everybody black. But I'm still kind of like, man, like, I could have did something else. I could have did anything else. But I'm freestyling clearly because I have no plan. No plan. Just walking around, just doing stuff. But no, I think just in the future, like, they just need to have a different formula. The storylines, something about the fact that with the storyline with Camille's character and the fine one, what's his name? Fine Drake, whatever he's supposed to be. But like with Ian, yo, that was hilarious to me because the fact that, like, they billed him. So basically he decided to not marry her, you know, the weekend of the wedding, which, you know, life has just bad timing sometimes, but he decided not marry her the week of the wedding, and then decided that he thought he was gonna get it run off on the plug. Her parents said, that's gonna be 60K, please, because they're from London. It's like, that's gonna be 60K, thank you. And I was like, even when British people are trying to be rude, they can't even be rude properly because their accent's so pleasant to hear. Like, okay, that's gonna be $50. Go screw yourself. Like, I feel like I've been complimented. I don't know, but like, they can't even insult you properly because it sounds too proper. But they charge him for that, and like I said, like, something about the fact that he keeps running away from situations. I was like, me personally, I could never date no dude that whenever we have an argument, he did. Like, Where are you going to? Because I'm just assuming you're going to another girl's house. So whenever they have an argument, I notice that they have this common motif of where he just dips out. And I'm just like, where are you going to, sir? Where are you dipping out to? How am I going to finish this conversation? How am I going to finish this conversation if you keep dipping every time stuff gets hard? Like, what type of relationship is that? Couldn't be me. I wouldn't have the patience. Cause I would be like, that's a no call, no show. That's the end of relationship to me. Cause I feel like we can work it out. I feel like you can always work it out. We're humans. Like, I don't know why we wouldn't be able to work it out. But that was pissing me off a lot. Was that he always walked away. But another thing too with the relationship was that it just felt kind of forced. I actually liked her and Buddy, the tall one. The tall one that kind of looked like he looked like one of the Wayans to me. He got that Wayans forehead. Maybe Jameson or whatever. I had liked him for her, but I mean, honestly, I don't know. It just felt kind of forced. Like, we were trying to make them in game, but they weren't. And then found out that she has a low egg count. She actually doesn't want to have kids, which I feel like this is a very pertinent conversation to have. Is if either of you have any drawbacks about having kids, make that known, because kids are a big commitment to have with somebody who's not really feeling them. Okay, you gotta have a strong why to have kids, because that why is gonna get you through them nights when they don't want to sleep or listen to you. Okay, so I feel like my eye makeup is not giving, so I'll be fixing it as we're talking. Next relationship, Quinn and Lil Mama, her first girlfriend, basically. I mean, I don't know what she thought. Like, even though, this is her first, lesbian relationship, like, I kind of felt like she was kind of being, like, almost elementary with it. Like, we're grown. Like, it's not like, I was like, we're grown. It's not like I can sit up, like, if I was dating her or dating him, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like you can sit up and just kiki with somebody. Of course, you're going to be like that in the beginning, but you can't sit here and kiki with somebody all day. I got work in the morning. I got work tomorrow. Okay. So that relationship, she wanted to break. She fell in love so quick. I was like, well, dang, that was really quick. But they have like certain stereotypes about certain relationships that I don't believe in. I feel like some people their heart's just a little bit quicker than others. Okay. Next relationship, Ty's relationship with her ex-husband. I'm still kind of confused on that plot device because it didn't make no sense. I was like, it didn't make no sense at all, but you do what it do. But the whole thing about he wants everything, he just wanted to hurt her like he wanted to hurt him. And I was like, I like that plot device of the story, because the fact that y'all really don't understand, like, men can be just as catty, just as devious as women are sometimes. They can be just as devious, because people always think we're the ones who's out here being dramatic. They can be just as, if not worse. Okay. And then with Angie's relationship with her finding Buddy, with her finding Buddy at the thing and he proposed and everything, spoiler alert. I like that for her, but one thing I do definitely like about the show that I wanted to mark on is that part of the episode, and I'll show a picture of it here. Part of the episode when she was showing how, like, with her in the acting world, about how they don't know how to do our hair. And I think, it's high time for y'all to realize this is a real thing, and only the people whose hair looks on point are either they're doing it themselves, or they're bringing their own people out of their dime to come and do their hair. And I don't get it. Like, it's not that hard, but I'm also black, but it's not that hard. But I think I'm just more frustrated for these young actresses coming up who don't understand what time it is, because they'll come to a casting call and they're just like, where's my person? I'm just like, she's talking. She's talking. Even from my previous experience of when I was modeling in my late teens, early 20s, I can tell you plenty of times where I would come with my hair already done because I know what time it is, but sometimes my hair already done, sometimes I'd come with my makeup already done, because not only cannot people people aren't good at doing hooded lids, but people are also not very good at doing, melanated skin, like how to like properly contour it, so I feel like a lot of people don't understand a lot of people don't understand that a lot of people don't know, and they're walking around saying they're makeup artists and they're makeup frauds. So I was like, so that little tidbit there. But me personally, I think that there's still stuff that we need to fix. I feel like there's still stuff that we need to fix. I feel like there's still more to come. I'm gonna try to see if I can blend this out and make it not look as crazy. But there's still stuff for us to fix in that department. But I really like how they highlighted that part of it, because I was just like, that makes a lot of sense to me. Because I was like, how are you gonna bring me on set and then you don't have anybody who can really do my face? So I was like, you don't have anybody who can really I want to feel beautiful too. You don't really have anybody who can come out here and really do my face its justice, But that's what I was gonna say. I like that part. But overall, the hair game is on point. They really I like the fact that Angie's wanted on the show. Does that make any sense? Because sometimes when they have somebody, most times, sometimes when they have somebody who is of a darker hue, they make it sound like they're here to get the leftovers. And I was like, Angie was wanted. They wanted the girl. Okay, I was like, they wanted the girl. I was like, don't get it twisted. They wanted some Angie. So I was like, I like the fact that they had that on the show where she was wanted. They went to Puerto Rico, and we already know they love the chocolate down there. Anyways, Morena, ¿te gusta Morena? But I was surprised by that part, but it was mostly just nice, to see that on a big screen. But overall, my review, I would say for certain, y'all need to check it out, because I feel like it hasn't been hyped up. There was that one scene where she was running and everybody kind of blew that up. That make any sense? People kind of blew that scene up when she was running. And when one black person run, they all run. They blew that scene up. But I was like, y'all missing the rest of the show. The show's so good. It really shows that we can have another show after Girlfriends. Not everybody's toxic. Angie was getting on my nerves, because it's funny, because I typed in Angie and it said annoying after. So I was like, I guess she's pissing everybody off. I guess she's pissing everybody off, because it shouldn't be when you type something in and it says your name and it says the character's name and it says annoying. So I'm just like, she's pissing everybody off. Okay. That means that she's pissing everybody off. But no, I like the show. I think you guys should go check it out. The only thing I would say is that the episodes, they're feeding it to us 2 at a time, like some Love is Blind. I would kind of respect that low key too, because if one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna binge. One thing we're gonna do, we're gonna binge, okay? Best believe we're gonna binge, okay? So I kind of like that. I kind of like that part that they kind of they kind of slowly gave it to us so we could actually watch the entire show. I like that. But for the most part, this is my look. Probably going to add some gems, but I'm glad I fixed it, because baby, I don't know what I was doing. I was doing plus and minus. I know y'all saw that. It was giving plus and minus. Now it's giving alien superstar. Whip. Don't copyright me. But definitely check out Harlem. Check out the hairstyles. I love the show, but this season was a 3 out of 5. I feel like there was too much Ian and Camille. There wasn't a balance of the stories. I feel like we're watching the Camille and Ian show, but I definitely can say it's a good show. I wouldn't say a good replacement, but we need more black shows. Insecure went off the air, and it's just what are we watching now? Harlem looks like a show that I would be casted on, honestly. Not trying to toot my own horn, but I look like I would be casted on Harlem. There's so much colors. I was like, this is Claire hair vibes. There's so many colors on there. So definitely don't forget to share. My vlog for the hair show is already out. You guys need to be watching if you're not already watching it now. I use Nubia, Jaclyn Hill palettes today. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire. All right, final results will come here.